Hey cruelty-free fam, welcome back to Raw Reviews, and let's get on to Shop My Stash week number 4. But first, let's review week number 3. I'll put a timestamp down below of when I actually start the shopping, so if you want to go ahead and skip ahead to that, go ahead and check out below. Thanks! Okay, so I'm here with my stash from last week, and I didn't actually get to wear makeup a lot last week. It was insanely busy. It's been really cold here, and tomorrow's supposed to be terrible, so hopefully I can get on the road early so then I can get some time to do my makeup. But last week was just insane. I think I did capture some pictures, but for some reason only one of them saved properly. So, and it's an after shot of what the makeup looked like at the end of the day, which I guess would be something good to spotlight on. So that's really the only picture that I have for you guys this week. But let's go ahead and review what I thought. And let's start with the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I love this. I think it's wonderful. It matches me perfectly. I greatly enjoy it. It works well. I feel like it does say a brightening complex for all skin types. I think it is for all skin types. It works on my oily nose, it works on my dry chin, it works on my normal cheeks, so I am very happy with this. This is something that if I actually go through it, I will probably repurchase. I am in the shade LN3 and I think it's perfect. Too Faced I Want Candy Banana Pudding. I love this. I'm glad I got to use it again. I will definitely probably be putting this at the forefront of my powders because I forgot how awesome it was, and I'm super excited. I really enjoy the mirror. I'm going to cover it up, but this whole top part is a mirror. It's very nice. It's perfect, I feel like, for when you're traveling and you're putting your makeup on. This powder it's not just a banana powder, even though it says it is. It's got some sort of like multicolored spots in there, purple and pink and like, I don't know if that's a seafoam green or blue, but I don't know, it works for me. I'm very happy. So if this is anything like the Too Faced new banana powder in their Tutti Frutti collection, which supposedly I've heard that one's better than this one, I would just recommend it. I should try it and compare the two. So maybe I'll add that to my list as a future video idea or something. Let's see. I only wore bronzer once, and I mean, I'm glad I have a small one of this. It does its job. It bronzes. I just feel like it's, I don't know, maybe a little too reddish. I felt I got like a reddish vibe. I think since my skin's more neutral, I don't know, maybe this is just something that would suit me better closer to summer. I'll have to try. It's actually what I'm wearing right now, but I don't know, I guess it's okay. Maybe it's something I'll just have to keep experimenting with. But right off the bat, I feel like I like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer better than I like this, but I'll have to keep experimenting. Obviously, my Essence Make Me Brow. I am kind of looking for different brow products because I'm noticing I'm getting just a little sparser right here, closer to the inner corner of my eyes, and I want to lengthen the tail a little bit sometimes, and this just isn't the product to do that. So I'll keep looking, but for right now I enjoy this. I really need to get my brows done. I have a brow appointment on Thursday, so maybe I'm a little biased right now because my brows are an unruly mess. It's winter, they're hibernating too. But maybe once I get my brows done, we'll see. Let's see. The Buxom Blackest Black Lash Mascara. So I actually really like this. It's what I'm wearing right now. I really enjoy the separation that it gives your lashes. I really enjoy the separation that it gives my lashes. I feel far too often that I'm coming across mascaras that kind of clump my lashes together. I think those are usually the volumizing ones or something like that. I have long lashes already. My problem is that they're very straight. So I'm actually looking to get a lash lift once I hit a certain goal weight of mine. So it's not too out of reach. I've done it before. It's winter. I'm hibernating and I'm very much enjoying eating. I've been going out with friends a lot more lately, and we tend to go and eat food that isn't exactly the best. But anyway, so we'll see. We'll see how I feel once I get the lash lift done. I really do like this. I'm very glad that I got it for $10. I don't actually know how much this normally costs. I'm assuming in the $20 range. Let's see, Buxom Lash Mascara. Here we go. Yeah, it's normally $22. So apparently there's a waterproof one. It's got decent reviews. It's got 4 stars on Ulta. It's great. I like it, but I don't know if I would pay $22 for it. So we'll have to keep trying it and coming back to it. Like I said, I really enjoy it. We'll see. Maybe once I get the lash lift done, maybe I'll feel differently about it. Let's see. This is my Too Faced Kabuki brush that I use for blush. I love this. This is one of, I think, the first brushes that I ever bought. And I remember I bought this from Sephora and I was super excited to, this was before I went cruelty free, but I was still super excited to see a cruelty free synthetic brush. I was just getting into it and I was like, oh, not all brushes are real hair, which, I mean, come to find out, most brushes aren't real hair, but it was marketed, I think, as soft as like real hair brushes. I've had this for so long. It's held up. I'm really rough on my stuff. Always have been, probably always will be. I try very hard to take care of my things. It's just the way it is. But I have never taken like especially good care of this. I, try and always take good care of my things, but I've never been, oh my gosh, I must take super special care of this special thing. I just treat it like I normally do. It has stayed through all of that. I really enjoy it. Highly recommend it. I don't know how much it costs, unfortunately. I'll try and link it in the description box below. But if you are in desperate need of a new blush brush and you don't mind paying probably around $20, I highly recommend it. The Ofra x Nikki Tutorials Highlighter Everglow. I really like this. I used the white and the gold. I don't want to like kill you guys with the reflection. There you go. I used the white and the gold. I didn't use the like rusty red color. I think that's more of a summer color. I greatly enjoyed both colors. One day I actually mixed the two colors because they meet right there, and I just mixed that and used it, and I absolutely loved it. I'm glad I finally got to try an Ofra highlighter. They are what I felt as though they were kind of hyped up to be, so I'm very grateful. I really enjoy it. Allure did a fantastic job with this, and I look forward to trying more from them. The Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer. I have the color C4, C as in Charlie 4. I have mixed reviews on this. I initially really loved it, and then I got my fancy mirror over here working again, and I saw it up close, and I was like, maybe I don't love it. I don't know. I feel like it's good for no makeup days, but it's not good if you want to cover dark circles or anything like that. Those shine right through. Yeah, I feel like I can still see the darker circles even though I got good sleep last night. I don't know, I'm just blessed with dark circles, I guess. I still see my dark circles peeking through. It's not that big of a deal, but I do sometimes like more coverage. So I think I'd like to try this mixed with the NYX concealer that's like in the little pot. I usually just like put that right here in the inner corner, and then I can put stuff over it, and it's just a nice base, and then this just adds to the under eye. So it's okay, it's cheap, so I kind of like the idea of like, oh, I want to do a no makeup day, but just just enough to kind of like, oh yeah, I'm not super, super tired, but you can still see the dark circles coming through like a normal human being. Yeah, I would like take that traveling or something like that if you don't want to look super, like, oh my gosh, I'm a fantastic Instagram makeup artist girl. But I also can still see me using this during the week when I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, I just want to look like a normal person. I don't want to look like a troll. So, yeah, it's okay. The NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. I like this. It's, you know, on the pinky side. I tend to sway more towards, I guess, like my lips but better warmer side. So I feel like this is a little pinky cool, but I like it. Tiramisu I feel like has always been a popular color, and I like glosses, so I feel like this is a good gloss. 10 out of 10, would use again. It's an excellent topper, so. The ColourPop Roy G. Biv Super Shock Shadow in Ultra Glitter. I used this only once. I had an important meeting that day. I really liked it. I really love their Super Shock shadows. They're so easy. You just tap your finger in them, you pat them over like the center of your eye, boom, you're done. It's fantastic. It adds just this extra like sparkle. I mean, obviously this extra, it's called an ultra glitter shade. For me, I really love having this just as an extra oomph, you know, because you're like, oh, okay, I do matte shadows, like I look okay, and then you're like, bam, eye, pink, right there. But it's not like bam pink, it's just like glitter, like sheen, I'm pretty, I'm a unicorn. Like, it's just, it's nice sometimes to have something when you're having a hard week, give you a little boost and be like, yeah, I feel good. So that's what I kind of use it as, and I really enjoyed that. Okay, apparently my camera did not appreciate me waxing on about how amazing this brush was, or blush was, because it just shut off while I was speaking. I really need to figure out why it's doing that. But anyway, I love this blush. I can't wait to use it more, especially for the weekday. This will probably be one of my staples. I highly recommend. It's cheap, it's cruelty-free, it's wonderful. What more can we ask for? Okay, next we have the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Now, this was my holy grail for the longest time, and then I was like, okay, I need to branch out, I need to do more. Obviously that one Milani, I was like, I thought this was good, and then it wasn't. I couldn't figure out if I'd had it too long. I mean, honestly, I've had this for longer than the 12 months, and it still works perfectly. Sometimes we do have issues where there's some separation. Before I use it, I just sit there like this for a few minutes, because what I do my eyeshadow first before I do my foundation, because I'm very clumsy and klutzy and everything in between. So, it's fine for me. I just let, you know, primer or moisturizer, whatever, sit in, and then I just sit there and I mess around with it, warm it up, and generally I don't have an issue, because I used to hate this stuff when I first got it. I was so upset because I was like, it separates, and I looked online and all these people were talking about it, but I've worked with it. Now I love it. It's one of my favorites. It probably will stay one of my favorites. We'll see as I try more eyeshadow primers throughout the year, but highly recommend. So I can't say anything about this because I didn't get a chance to use it. So instead of putting it over here in my used pile, it's gonna go, maybe I'll just go ahead and pick this again for next week because it looks pretty. Let me see if I can, did I swatch this last time? I have no idea. Let's see. So that looks pretty. I just don't know if it shouldn't be too dark for work. You know what, I'll go ahead and put it in the pile for this week. I probably won't show it on the shop my stash, thank you, part, but I'm gonna go ahead and add that for this week because this looks really pretty. So and it looks like it's my style. I just didn't get a chance to use it because things just were so crazy last week and I was not with it. I don't know, it might be too dark. I don't know. We'll see. It's winter. Is anything too dark? Especially when it's going to be negative, a possible negative like 27 degrees outside. And then on top of that, like negative 50 wind chill it's going to feel. So I feel like nothing can be too dark for that, because what makes you feel darker than negative 27 degrees outside? Nothing. Okay, so then we have the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. I really enjoyed this. I thought it would be too much for certain parts of me. I didn't feel like, so I feel like right here on my forehead I get oily. It's so weird. I feel like my forehead like sucks in moisture, but then at the same time it spits it back out. I don't know. My nose is oily. I just kind of ignored that area, just kind of like patted very lightly, but this, I loved it on my chin. I don't know if I feel like it necessarily makes a big difference, so I don't know how to speak to that, but I enjoyed it. I like the cooling sensation that it gave me. Would I buy again? I don't know. I'll have to keep using it, but for right now it does its job. Okie dokie, we have Come On Sis by ColourPop. Unfortunately, I didn't get to wear this either. I'm sorry guys, I really failed you, but I'll do the same thing with the NYX Cabaret, where I'm just going to put it to the side and I will wear it. I will add it to this week's bag. So actually, I'll probably just pick out a regular like gloss topper this week, and these are just going to be my shoe lips because, and I'll have to explain that later in case anyone skipped ahead, because I really do want to try them out and see if they're needed in my stash. So next was the smaller Nubian, the Nubian by Juvia's Place that came in the Allure box. I already know that I love the regular Nubian. These, it was so easy to do, just a 2 shadow look, or I think I did 3. I used this as a transition shade in my lid. I used this in the outer V, and then I used this one all over my lid, and I just, magnifique, it was amazing. I think I wanted to use this on my inner corner, but I was like, is that too much for work? It might be a little too extra for work. Like, let's just take it back a step, you know, calm down. So I really want to use this red shade. Oh no, wait, I didn't use this shade. I used this shade in my outer V, sorry. I used this shade in my outer V, and then this was my transition. I kind of brought this over a little bit into my, stopped like in the middle of my eye, and then used this all over, and it was just awesome. Or maybe it was this. I don't know, I did a couple of different looks, so I think I used this that's what I did. I'll get it right. Okay, I swear. I used this by itself alone the first day just to give some definition to my eye. I really enjoyed that. This just does have a little like sparkle in it, but you don't, not sparkle, shimmer, I don't know. But you don't really see it when it's on your eye. But then this is what I used for the transition shade, outer V, all over lid color. So the only 2 shades I didn't use were the red and this like inner corner type shade. So I have to figure out how to incorporate, I guess I'll figure it out. But I really enjoyed this. This is something I would definitely take with me once I was traveling or something like that. So definitely, I don't know if I'll keep this though, because I have to compare it to the other Nubian, so maybe I'll give this to a friend or something like that. So we'll see. I gotta compare that. Oh, hold on, I need to put you away. There we go. Okay. And then, oh no, wait, and one more. Oh, the Milani, am I saying that right? Milani, I don't know. The Milani Shadow Eyes 12-Hour Wear Eyeshadow. This is what I was using in my inner rim. Loved it. Definitely would use it again. Greatly enjoyed it. I think I like the Cella more because, like I said, it gives a more natural look. This gives you a little pop, but I actually enjoyed that with the contrast to the darker eyeshadow, so I enjoyed it. Because I definitely don't think I would use this as a cream eyeshadow. I guess I could use it. I could see, you know what, maybe I should try using this in my inner corner too. So use it as like inner corner and inner rim. That might work. Okay, but I enjoyed this. I recommend. It's in the shade 10 Almond Cream. I like it. I will continue to use it. And then all we have left are brushes. So, I used this for foundation. It's okay. It's called a buffing brush, so I don't know. I mean, I feel like I have another brush that I feel like I like better that's a bit denser. This is dense. I don't know. It just feels, I don't know how to describe it. Because it feels firm, but the other one's more densely packed. It was okay. I would have other brushes that I would choose over it, but it did what I needed it to do. It's work. I don't have to look utterly fantastic. I, just have to look like a human being, so not worried about it. Use this as a crease brush. Why can't I talk today? I used this as a crease brush. Really enjoyed it. Go Eco Tools. It did its job for me. It blended my creases very well. I have not had any coffee today. Maybe that's the problem. Definitely would use again. I used this for my concealer. I liked this better than that mermaid artisan knockoff brush that I was using last week, the one that was held like this and you went like that. I like this a bit better. I guess I like more densely packed brushes because I definitely felt as though I could get it and still spread it around. The other one I think was just too small. Maybe that was more about spot correcting. This one I can use all over my face for spot correcting or for under the eye. Really enjoyed it. I don't know if they sell these up and up brushes anymore, so I'll have to see if I can find them on Target. Another up and up brush, I use this for highlighting. Excuse me. Wait. Did I have a highlighter? Oh yes, I did. The Ofra. One day. I actually really like this. Like I said, I used the gold and the white together. It did a perfect job because I just kind of mix it like this on my skin. I have another one that's like this, but it's a little more, it's longer, a little more vertical, I think less fat, and I don't like that one as much. So this one, highly recommend. It was able to blend without, I feel like the other one, it just gives you like a straight line. You can't really blend with it this much. This one I feel like is a good mix of a little bit of fluffy and is able to let you do a line but then blend it out. Whereas like the brush that I used today, here's the other one. No, this is a longer version. See like how this is very long? This would be a very awkward highlighting brush. Never mind, I don't have it, but this would use again. I don't even know what type of brush this is. It might be concealer brush. I don't know, but I like it for highlighting. Works for me. And then last but not least, we have the Harry Potter inspired Storybrooke Cosmetics I was trying to say shader and shadow at the same time, and it just didn't work out. Shadow brush. I really like this. It works very well. I like that it's long, so that, and kind of skinnier. Some of the shadow brushes that I see are a little fatter and shorter, and so I feel like I have a hard time getting into like the inner corner and then dragging it out. So I actually really like this. This is what I find similar to the Tarte. I have their unicorn brushes, and the Tarte one I think is similar to this. This one might actually be better. It's a nice decorative brush too. Not necessarily so much for taking in my bag every day to work just because of the awkward ending. I mean, I still like it obviously because I enjoy Harry Potter and magical things, but I almost kind of wish this... Okay, my camera shut off again. It seems like every time I wax on about something or I start rambling about something, it shuts itself off because it gets so frustrated with me. I feel like that's its way of being like, okay, you could just move along now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get started on shopping my stash for week 4, and then I'll bring you guys back to the table so we can wrap it up. See y'all. Okay, so so let's get to shopping our stash for week 4. As you all know, we start with brushes. So I know it doesn't look like it, but I actually just cleaned some of my brushes because I knew I was probably going to pick them. So let's see. I really like this as a shader brush or shader brush. Blending brush. This one's too long. This is the one that I was telling you about, the Tarte one. See, it's kind of short and fat, but it's still like, it's sometimes a little difficult to get into the inner corner, but it works. Oh, now see, like that is very short and wide and fat, and it's okay sometimes. You know what? I'll go ahead and use it this week. Okay, I really like this as a highlighting. This is what I was trying to tell you earlier. It's fluffy. It's what I use today, which is why it is at the forefront. I really like this as a highlighter brush, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. Ooh, fancy. This can be my foundation brush. And then I need a blush brush. Oh my goodness. Yep, that works. And see, some of these are too long, so it's very frustrating. Why don't you scooch over there? I would like to use some of these as bronzer brushes, but they just don't really have a lot of options, I feel like. But it's not very important for me to bronze during the week, so I may skip that this week. So, oh, I do need a concealer brush. What options do I have for myself? I just wanted to try, I think this is more of like a powder setting brush, which let's bring that along this week. And then I don't think I have a lot of options for concealers. Huh. Well, maybe one of these will do. Oops. Come on, get in there somewhere. Let's see. I'll have to check my drying rack and see if I have something. So I don't feel like I've got a lot of options here. So I'll have to come back to that. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, so what do we have here? Ooh, is this a powder? It's still got the wrapping on it. Let's move into the light a bit here. 4-in-1 pressed mineral makeup in light. Oh, or do I want to try the ColourPop Light 40 in no filter stick? But then I would have to choose a different brush because I don't think that this would be enough to drag this stick. I think I would actually use this, and this could double as a concealer brush. So, unfortunately, pretty brush, you will have to go back. Okay, let's see, what do we have for concealer? What's this? Ooh, the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I don't know if I've tried this yet. I don't remember, so we're gonna try it again. And then what do we have for powder? The Essence Brighten Up Banana. Oh, this is the NYX concealer base that I keep telling you guys about. I have it in Fair. Oh, it is a dark circle corrector. That's why I use it for that. Okay. So we've got that. We've got that. What's this? Bare Minerals Matte Neutral Ivory 06. Oh, this is an actual foundation. That's not a powder. I mean, it's a powder, but not like a HD. Let's see, it's a loose powder. Doesn't really say what it's for. I think I want to stick with like a, maybe I'll try, you know what, let's try the Essence Brighten Up again, because I think I did try this, but I want to try it again, just because I can't remember if I liked it or not. So what's this? Oh, this is Shape Tape Setting Powder. It looks a little yellowy, but let's actually try that one instead. Okay, next. Oh, it's our usual, what is this? This is an eye primer. Let's do that one. The usual Make Me Brow. So eye primer, Make Me Brow. I tried this one. NYX Wonder Pencil in light. And then, oh, I got a new, sorry, I didn't mean to like shoot my hand in there. I got a new Hello Lashes IT Cosmetics travel thingy, because I had 5 times points on IT Cosmetics, so tossing that in there. And I think we're good. I feel like I'm getting better at this now that I've been doing it. And let's try the Seraphine Botanicals blush, because I used, oh, my Lanta, hello. I used that once and I greatly enjoyed it. I think I got this in like a Sephora play box maybe. And I didn't think I was gonna like it because it looks so shimmery, but I ended up loving it. The actual blush, the big one, I feel like is pretty expensive, but I haven't worn this in a while, so let's toss that in there. So we said we weren't gonna do bronzers this week. So what do I have picked out so far? Kind of yellowy. Kind of been wanting to go with the Amrezy, because it's just, hold on. Trying to get this to where I don't blind you. There we go. It's so gold and so pretty and so big. I feel like I will have this forever, but also I don't know. Let's look at, you know what? Let me look at the eyeshadows. Oh, this is lip stuff. Okay, let me pick out a lip gloss real quick. Ouch. Is this what I think it is? This is Boo. Let's go with Boo. So lip gloss picked for the week. And then let's, okay, I don't want to do anything too crazy, so we already did this one. Chasing Rainbows is too much. Alamar Cosmetics, a little too much. I really want it. I haven't even tried that yet. I just tried a Juvia's Place palette. Maybe, what about this one? What is this? Come on, open up. Oh, that looks nice and simple. Bring it closer. Bring her into the light. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, let me fix this here. Okay, now we can see. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see, are these all mattes? Yeah, they look to be all mattes, except, oh, Transforming Hello Light. Oh, this is, I remember this. So these are all mattes, but then supposedly you can put that shade on the right on top of them and it transforms it into a shimmer. Yeah, I kind of like that this looks very simple. Let's try it. So let me close it real quick, you guys. There we go. So it's had like pinks and greens. There you go. Go back. Okay. So let's pick out another shimmer shade. So, there was already a green. There was like a light pink in there. Had some purple colors. Let's see. Is that too much for a weekday? Let's see. I really need to try those. That's green. What is this? It's a shimmer and white shade. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's another purpley shade. I want something. What's back here hiding? What is this? It's like a gold color. We don't see any gold in there, but there was some like, it's called a maze. Yeah, I will unwrap it and let's try that one. So we had like pinks and golds and everything. So what kind of highlighter do we want to try? Do we want to stick? I don't feel like the gold, now see, I'm glad I did that because I don't feel like the gold will go with that palette all the time. I feel like I need something lighter. I kind of want to try this, but I feel like it's too pinky. Hold on guys, let me swatch it real quick because we all know sometimes a swatch really helps the decision. If I could, sorry, I don't mean to like make you guys shake, but I can't get this off. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so, oh, that is soft. Holy cow. I had not actually tried that before. Okay, so let's swatch this baby. See, it's too pinky. Like, I love it if I was doing a strictly pink look, but I need something maybe that's just like Flexitarian. But did I try Flexitarian with you guys yet? I know I've used it, but I don't see anything right now that will equal this shade. That is really what I'm thinking of. Yeah, see, I feel like that's too golden. So if I wear pink, that would be both good for the green and the gold. So let's do Flexitarian. So next month, I think what I'll do is the shades and stuff that I try is I'll keep them in that basket to the side and I won't use them. But I believe that is everything. So I will meet you guys back at the table for our little roundup. All right, fam, we're back after shopping our stash for week number 4, which makes me so excited. I feel like I'm kind of getting better at this, rolling through it. Let me know if you guys suggest anything or want to hear anything different. I'm always up for new ideas and new content, so I'm super excited and I'm going to try really hard to actually wear the makeup. And I've got the 2 shades here, and I will definitely try and make sure. Hey y'all, sorry, but apparently my card is full, so I was in the middle of saying something and it shut off and I got really upset and I was like, no, not again, I wasn't even monologuing. But no, the memory card is legitimately full, so like I was just trying to say, you're gonna see some videos go up. My BoxyCharm, my Pura Vida, and my Kinder Beauty box are all here, and I'm super excited. And so I'm going to really try and get all those up before February hits. My Allure isn't scheduled to come for some reason. I don't know what kind of schedule it's on because I see as though people have gotten theirs already, but mine didn't ship till the 24th or 25th. And now it says it's not going to get here till February. So I don't know. There may be something hinky going on with that. But I also still have things that I want to review that I've had for a while sitting in my basket. I'm still just trying to get everything put together in regards to a schedule and uploading I was going to say decently, but I feel like that's not the right word. Just uploading on a regular schedule. There we go, regularly. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you soon. So, feel free. Oh, yes, please like and subscribe. to this video or my channel or anything like that, always leave a comment down below. I'm open to suggestions, but your likes and subscriptions and comments all together really, really help me out and get me some traffic for YouTube, and it's really good for helping me get started. So thanks. I'll see you guys later. Ciao.